So this whole entire story of AKA and his friend who were killed were heading to a club. AKA and Tibbs were at two separate venues at two separate times with two different groups of people. They know each other. They step out and then they bump into each other. They greet as they're leaving. They're both leaving, going their separate ways. They hug and embrace because they hadn't seen each other in a long time. And because they're not planning to see each other later. So that's why they had a long hug and embrace. But either way, they're standing in formation. They stand right next to each other. Cool. Tibbs is the only one that's, Keenan was standing by himself. If you remove Tibbs from the picture and you realize that he was a third party that was added there, Keenan was actually standing by himself with his entire team watching him, but turning their heads and looking the other way right as the shot was fired. Even though they saw the guy approaching with a gun raised and everything else, and they didn't warn Keenan, and they looked out for the shooters first. Come on, guys. I don't give a fuck what happens to me. If I know you and you talk to the person that kills me, you spoke to him, you chatted to him, you speak to the shooter, you spoke to the guy that shot Tibbs, dog. You spoke to him. We watched you on video, dog. And we watched you not get shot. And then we heard that you got shot. Now we're wondering, how come we were told you got shot? How come we were told all these stories about all these 6 bullets, all these high-powered rifles and everything else? Come on, man. Why were you coming out with all these stories? Now, the plan went badly because the problem is that you went and killed a patron from the next restaurant. So now you had to give all the camera footage from both restaurants. Because the next restaurant probably wasn't in on the plan. Now everybody got to give up the footage, boys. Now it's chai. So now boys are at the club. They're not going for trauma counseling because they're celebrating their last days as free men. That's what's happening now. How does it feel? You're not gonna make us, you're not gonna distract us. I don't care how many WhatsApp groups you guys kick me out of. I don't care how many WhatsApp groups you guys kick me out of. The people inside the WhatsApp groups know what happened to Keenan. Yo, there are people that know what happened to Keenan. Yo, South Africans. There are people that know. The celebrities, some of them know. Durban, they know. In Durban, they know what happened to Keenan. Durban knows what happened to Keenan. Durban needs to start talking. Speak to your artists in Durban, dog. It's going to be very difficult to come to Joburg like this. Because it's going to look like it's a war. And the artists in Durban need to clear their names, dog. The DJs in Durban need to clear their names, dog. You guys need to clear your names, dog. It's not looking good right now. You guys need to make some confessions, guys. Some confessions. Tell us who masterminded this thing, and maybe we might forgive you as the public. My youngins are traumatized. My nephews, my nieces, the young ones, they're traumatized. Uncle Nota, I don't have answers for my youngins. I never don't have answers for my youngins. Do you understand? I study quantum physics just so that I can have answers for my youngins. Self-study that shit. Just so I can tell my youngins, yo, this is what happened. This is how it happened. I've got no answers. Uncle Nota, must we go to Durban? Should we go to Durban? Uncle Nota, can we trust the promoters in Durban? No, you cannot! You cannot fucking trust the promoters in Durban because the fucking promoters in Durban arranged the death of fucking AKA. They killed him. They planned his death. We watched it on video. The promoters in Durban killed AKA. Not all the promoters, but some of the promoters. And the promoters who weren't involved, name the ones who were. Thank you. Save the entire world. That peace of mind. Fuck. My youngers are like, Uncle Nota, why is everyone so quiet? Why is nobody doing anything? Uncle Nota, if something happens like this to us, are you going to do something? Is anyone going to do anything? Why are we all on our own? Why is everyone sad, but they can see that this guy was set up? This is evil. This is tragic. It's not sad. It's not time to be sad. It's time to be angry. Stop being sad, y'all. Stop being sad. You're seeing the evil that is committed by the people that you hang out in VIP sections with. Yo, hang out in the VIP sections with these motherfuckers. Why are you so sad now? What makes you so sad? What's the cause of this sadness? Huh? Huh? The sadification of South Africans. Why are you guys so sad? You should be angry. You got a lot to be angry about. You ain't got TV to watch. You're in load shedding. You're fucking in the dark about the load shedding. So get some information. At least you might not be in the dark all the time. Find out who killed AKA.
Unless we use unless we physically have behaviors that are
so KO! You motherfucker, you! Ntokozo Mdluli, you motherfucker! Your brother, your blood brother, watched when Tony and Lynn's son got his brains blown out. When I sent KO an SMS about him dissing Ntukza's wife and how that might affect Ntukza's children, he sent me long essays. It's been over 24 hours since I asked KO how his younger brother... So you put me in the Sunday World next to an article about my murdered friend. Okay, cool. It's a weekend where everyone's going to read the Sunday World. Ridiculous article. That's fine. I don't mind. My problem is this though. Why is it that when I'm watching the video of my friend getting killed, I see KO's brother just standing there, doing nothing, watching him? KO's brother's job is to make sure that AKA, the super mega, gets home safe after every show. Why is KO's brother not making sure that AKA got home safe? So I text KO, is your brother safe? Is he cool? Nothing. Nothing. I don't hear anything. I text KO about him dissing Ntukza's wife and the effect that might have on Ntukza's kids and their relationship. He texted essays immediately. His brother's well-being, can't say anything. We see the video, his brother watches KO die. Why does KO not do anything about it?
And that's the best way to really tell a pseudoscience from a legitimate science. How is it progressing over time? So in the last decade, what's been happening with research into...
So here, let me get some clarity. Some people are wondering why I posted, yo, Durban, we need not do anything about it.
And that's the best way to really tell a pseudoscience from a legitimate science. How is it progressing over time? So in the last decade, what's been happening with research into...
So here, let me get some clarity. Some people are wondering why I posted, yo, Durban, we need answers. I'm talking about the people from Durban, the Durban nightlife, the Durban lifestyle, everybody from Durban, the town is small. Durban is a small town. Word gets around, guys. Word gets around. The people that were involved in planning AKA's assassination were there. They party with you every weekend. Understand? So you know who these guys are. You know who these guys are. You party with them. I told you who are my first 5 suspects. In fact, my first 6 suspects. My first 6 suspects. My other suspect is KO. Because KO hasn't answered for why his brother watched AKA die. He won't talk to his other brother, his other homie, Ntukza. He won't tell me what's going on between him and his brother that is supposed to make sure that AK is home safe. The world's consistency in their trying to make me look bad. They try to make me look bad. They gave me more screen space. More, not screen, what, more page room. Me, I get more page room. Me, this guy, ne? Number one, I'm on the top of the cover, right on top of him. They use Pelti's picture. Because they think that she's still famous. I mean, for some reason, like nobody knows who this Peltusi girl is or whatever. You watched her views on YouTube, she doesn't get the views I get. You know, on channels that have even less than 1,000 subscribers, I get more views than her with her guests on her channel. So, I mean, we're not even going to talk about this guy. Like, you know, we know who he is. We know he's out. But this is a lie. This whole entire thing is a lie. We watched the video. This is a lie. So Sunday World, you guys... And then drugs, what, drugs, issue. Okay. Now, I'm saying this. The day that videos from one, he looked clean. The day he went to Durban, he looked clean. Himself. From what I hear from people, he's been cleaning up his act of late. You know, he's been working on himself, doing a lot of personal work on himself, you know, and he was feeling the best he'd ever felt. You know, he was really he needed to see it. You know, You were really trying to prove a point, you know, to those that doubted that you could make a comeback. He was really trying to prove a point. So stop fueling that story. It's not going to work. All these theories that you're fueling won't work, guys. Just confess right now. It's time to confess, guys. The earlier you confess, the better, guys. The earlier you confess. It's less than 72 hours now, right? So at least you guys still can confess, guys. Now, today, right now, the police station is open right now. Go hand in your statements right now. Today, guys. Don't let the sun set on Sunday without you guys making your statements and making your confessions so that you can be cleared, because we understand that they forced you to sacrifice Keenan. They forced you to do it, guys. They made you sacrifice Keenan. Whatever they blackmailed you guys with, all this blackmail that they were using on you, it's fine. We can accept that you guys were blackmailed into doing that, because we know you wouldn't want to ordinarily do that to your homie. We know you wouldn't do that to your homie. We know that. But we can't allow the people that blackmailed you to win. So come confess, guys. You'll be protected. Come. Come, guys. So, and all these things, yo, stop trying to scare people. Oh, no, you're saying too much. Oh, no, people are going to do something. Dog, there isn't this thing. Guys. Guys.